let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another episode of the J&J Show. I'm JJ, he's Jacob. You already know that. Now, I would just like to start off by saying I'm sorry for the delay. I had so much going on these past 2 weeks that I'm not even going to get into. But you know somebody that's also been really active?
Who's that? Who's that, JJ?
The New York Mets. They got themselves, I guess I could say, a couple of interesting free agent signings. One being ex-New York Yankee Luis Severino, and the other being utility man Joey Wendell. Now, I'm seeing a lot of people overreacting about these signings, like, oh, the Mets are going to be competing. Oh, the Mets aren't getting anybody good if they're going to sign these chumps. The Mets had, going into last night, had 28 players on their 40-man roster. 28. These guys are simply just to, fill up the roster. That is legit all they're here for. Period. End of story. I mean, what else do I got to say? I don't understand why.
I mean, I have some friends who are Mets fans. They watch the show, and I said to them, why spend $13 million on a guy who couldn't even get out of the first inning in like half of his starts? And they said, well, that $13 million is nothing to Steve Cohen. I'm like, yeah, but still, $13 million on Luis Severino.
That is true. I will say that. I'm not a fan of the signing. I don't like the signing, but I think if you could say give him maybe, I don't know, he's on a 1-year contract, so I guess you could say that's not the end of the world, because it's not. I mean, there's a lot of better things that could be
might
happening.
Be too early to speculate, but if he is,
it's definitely too early to speculate. Yeah,
but I'm gonna say this now: if he's like if he's like doing mid, not bad, not good, mid, he could be a trade trade deadline.
Oh, he'll absolutely be getting traded.
He could be a piece in a trade. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%. Now, the other signing away from Sevy would be one of my favorite players on the Miami Marlins, utility man Joey Wendell. I am actually a big fan of this signing. You give him 1 year, $2 million. That's really that's chump change. It's not even Wilpon money. But again, $2 million for a guy that's better than Luis Guillorme. His hitting's not the greatest, but that being said, he's not really playing in that good of a hitter's-friendly ballpark. His defense is pretty good. I think that Joey Wendell will be a good signing, and I think the Mets, as of right now, are trying to lay underneath the radar. That way they could get themselves a guy like Yoshinobu Yamamoto, like a Jordan Montgomery, like an Eduardo Rodriguez, et cetera, et cetera.
They also made one more move. I don't know if you...
that's right. They got Austin Adams.
Yeah,
he is from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Again, another guy to fill up the 40-man. Once all the 40 spots are full, then they're really going to start hitting. But you know what team that's been on fire lately? Maybe not in, the actual regular season, but that god-awful in-season tournament.
Who?
The New York Knicks. The New York Knicks are moving on to the knockout stages. They had a brilliant game against the Hornets. Julius Randle, 25, 20, and 5. He played absolutely phenomenal. I was very impressed to see them actually go out and slaughter the Hornets as I expected them to. It's only a matter of time before those guys finally lost to us twice. So this definitely feels like it was a much-needed win. But that being said, I'm pretty sure they're currently losing. Nope, never mind. They're back up against the Pistons. That's good. Although I did bet on the Pistons to win, not going to lie. I took Detroit money line. It's free money. But anyway, you
love spending money against your teams.
It wins me games. I lose money, but I win games. But you want to know something that has been, a huge factor of New York sports? Some might argue the biggest factor. Some might say the number one factor. It's the New York Rangers sitting atop the NHL.
Oh my God, a beautiful sight, a beautiful sight. I mean, this team has been shaky the past couple games. I'm not even gonna talk about the Buffalo game because that wasn't even a game. I don't even know what I
We
was
just
watching.
got stonewalled by another rookie goaltender making his debut in Madison Square Garden. That's nothing new. That's been happening since the Stone Age.
I mean, and then Detroit last night. I mean, you beat them already at the Garden 5-3. That was a great. They played great that game, but it's 2-1 going into the third. Team's looking. I'm not even gonna say sloppy. I'm just gonna say not the Rangers. They were not the Rangers. And then you got it's Mika November, about to be Mika December. Beautiful pass to Key, and Key slapped it home for the tie. And then VZ with they thought it was a high stick. No.
What's even more astonishing is we got a call from Toronto.
I mean,
that was astonishing.
I mean, Toronto lately. I mean, they did get where was it? They got the other offsides call against, and they got that one time. So besides that, Toronto has not been on the Rangers side, but recently, and maybe Toronto's turning it around. Let's see.
I really hope so. I'm sick of them fucking our team over. But you want to know something else that's been kind of going crazy lately? Low key, I'm a little bit concerned when we talk about the other New York teams. Well, one's a tri-state team, but still, this Islanders Devils game was bananas.
I mean, yeah, I'm not. I don't even. You know what? Fine, I'll say it was not. What do we say before good? Like you have mid and then you have something then good. What do we like? It's in between mid and good. That's my perspective on it. Islanders played a good game. They played a good game for the first two periods. 4-2. They were up 4-2. But then it's the classic Islanders. It's just classic at this point. And once again, my Sorokin Mets pitchers comparison is accurate.
I agree.
I mean, he did get 2 goals, did the 2-goal cushion, but he was just left out to dry in the third period. That's it. That's really all it was for him and the Islanders in that third. But Devils fought back, offense explode.
Yeah, the Devils needed this game too, and that's what's got me just a bit concerned because I don't want to see this team get hot. I don't. Because I'm concerned that if the Devils get hot, we're all in trouble. Because we all know how good this New Jersey Devils team could be. We all know how good they tend to be in the playoffs sometimes. We all know how dominant Jack Hughes is. We know how good their defense is. We know how decent their goaltending can be. So at the end of the day, I'm concerned. I cannot afford to see the Devils get hot.
Yeah.
That would be really bad. Now, for the Islanders, I mean, what can I say? I feel like it's just they keep doing the same goddamn thing over and 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 over again.
Yeah.
It's got me. It's got a lot of Islander fans concerned. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say that I'm concerned with it, but because I'd like seeing the Islanders suffer.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's funny, but it's funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's not like whenever I see the Islanders fans, like I don't even like. I hate the Devils more than the Islanders, to be honest. Sometimes, but personally, I don't mind either. But it's hilarious whenever I hear Islanders fans going, "These third period, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I'm done." All I hear is from Islander fans in another third period choke is, "I'm done," and all I got to do is just laugh. It's just hilarious.
I agree. Now, you want to know another thing that there is something that is again very popular in the New York, New Jersey area. It's sweeping the nation. People love it, except for one person, because this whole trend pisses me off to the core. Let me show you why. I'm fed up with this. I am. I'm done with the bullshit. I am. as most people know, I am Italian. I am 55% Italian, Sicilian.
Oh.
I'm so done with the media having a reaction to Tommy DeVito doing this. It's an Italian gesture. What more do you have to understand? I don't get it. But now the real question is, a lot of Giants fans are actually making me laugh my ass off by saying he has a chance of being a franchise quarterback. Give me your thoughts.
Hey, Tommy DeVito, baby. I mean, hey, the Giants have won 2 games in a row. It's a winning streak. And they're 2 games out of a playoff spot. What can you say? This team started off the year terrible. And now somehow they're 2 games out off a guy who in his first game wasn't allowed to throw the ball. Can you believe that? He wasn't allowed to throw the ball. Now here he is getting called a franchise QB.
I love New York sports media. I really do. It's so laughable how funny everybody is. But you want to know something else that's making me really funny?
What's that?
This whole dilemma about another New York quarterback on the complete other side. His name is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Is he human? Seriously, is he human?
It's crazy at this point that he the practice window's open. What is it? 11 weeks after surgery.
I believe so. Yeah, he got hurt first game of the season.
Here's the thing. I don't think he's gonna play. I'm gonna say this now. I don't think he's gonna play because he says that he's gonna play if the Jets can make the playoffs. They're not gonna be close to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jets fans, but it's not gonna be close.
Don't be sorry. They deserve this. They talked all this BS through the season, and now it's happening right before your eyes. Face it. You're not a good team. Cut and dry. Aaron Rodgers is not going to save you. Period. End of story. On to our next topic. Our NFL Week 12 recap.
Before we go to the Week 12 recap, I should stop saying first of all. But second of all, I just got a notification saying we have, I don't know if Jidge, you can pull up YouTube quick if you're allowed to do that on here, but apparently in the NHL we have a goalie goal.
I saw that. Tristan Jarry. Yes.
Tristan Jarry scored a goalie goal, and you know what? We're moving on because I don't care about the Penguins.
Me neither. Alrighty, now on to our Week 12 recap. We started off with a nice little triple header on Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna tell you right now, all 3 games sucked. All 3 games were trash. The Packers-Lions game was meh. The Packers just stopped the Lions on every single drive.
The Lions are not even. The Lions have lost 7 in a row on Thanksgiving. I feel terrible for them.
The Lions are also 0-12 on games where there is a waxing gibbous.
True. That's very true. Yeah.
Now, the other thing that definitely needs to be understood is the fact that, you know, I don't understand. It's something about Green Bay going into Detroit. Like, this happened a while ago. But, like, what am I supposed to say? Jordan Love absolutely dominated this game.
And Jared Goff struggled yet again. Second week in a row, he struggled.
Yeah. Jared Goff is getting me upset. But the other thing that I want to talk about with this Green Bay Packers team is their defense is scary. Like, their defense is really scary.
Oh, my God.
But, goddamn.
Oh, wow. JSN.
What a play. Holy shit. Yeah, I just saw that too. Yeah, that's really all I got to say about this game. If Green Bay can beat Kansas City, oh boy, they are a force to be reckoned with. But,
All right, well, I guess Jason didn't catch it.
But anyway, moving on. The Cowboys Commanders game.
Boring.
What did you expect?
Move on. Boring.
Shout out to Deron Bland. That's really all I gotta say. Shout out to
Deron Bland. Had his made history last week, and now getting toasted by two Seahawks receivers.
It's kind of strange, isn't it? And the 49ers Seahawks game, I don't want to talk about that game either. Black Friday NFL is a big success, but a terrible football game.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be happening a lot more, as you'd expect. But, I mean, like, Tim Boyle was actually making people miserable.
Yeah. I mean, imagine, like, I know two people that were at the game. One rooted for the Dolphins, and the other one didn't care.
Who are you talking about? Shalom, what, did he go?
Oh, I forgot about Shalom and Judge. They did go. No, Mike, who we had last week, who was the only guy with a losing record. For the only guest picker to have a losing record, and
yeah, he did not have a good run at all.
Yeah, and another guy we're just not going to name because JJ, you don't like this person, so I'm just not going to name them.
Jack Daniels.
Oh, how'd you know?
Because I'm a genius.
Moving on from that Jets game, but the Colts Bucks. What was the score of this game?
27-20.
I didn't even watch it, so I can't really put intake on this because I didn't see it.
I can, because I watched every single game. This game was interesting, to say the least. I think that Gardner Minshew played really well. Jonathan Taylor did really good, but it seemed like every chance the Buccaneers had, they just kept blowing it away. Over and over and over and over and over again. Time and time again. But yeah, the Colts are 6-5. Bucks have lost 7 of 8. Giants Patriots Tank Bowl. The Giants won, but at what cost?
Sure.
Everything. Steelers Bengals. You know what? Hang on. I need to go grab some. Give me 1 second.
Oh, so the Steelers did win. Oh, okay. That was a different week. I thought they played the Browns this week. Hey, first game without Matt Canada, Steelers popped off. I'm gonna just say that now. Steelers could be a dangerous team without Matt Canada, guys. I wonder what JJ's grabbing here. Oh yeah, shout out to Danny Europe too. Yinzers.
Right, that was unprofessional of me, but I don't care. First game without Matt Canada. I got to give the boys props. I really do. 400 yards of total offense. So that's really all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I agree.
Panthers, Titans, I don't think anybody watched that game.
I didn't. That's for sure.
Yeah, that was a bad game. Jaguars, Texans. This game came down to like the very, very end. Inches away from tying the game. The officials were not the greatest. I will go ahead and say it. The officials were not great. But did you watch this game?
Which game were we talking about? Sorry, Steelers game?
No, the Jaguars-Texans game.
Oh, Jaguars-Texans. I didn't watch. I watched the tail end of it. But officials definitely were not the best. But again, another good performance from CJ Stroud.
Yeah, I give the kid props.
And the Texans were this close to tying it. They were this close. But they don't have an experienced kicker. They have, who is it, Matt Amendola as their kicker?
Yeah, Matt Amendola, yeah. But what also does need to be mentioned, in my opinion at least, was It hit it didn't even hit the crossbar. It came so close, but it just missed it. And the Saints-Falcons game, the Falcons finally learned how to use Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This I love to see. This is beautiful. All right, time to get into this game. Rams-Cardinals. Rams win 37-14. What a game this was. First of all, I would like to say we're soon going to be starting a new segment called King, and I guess you could call it King and Jester of the Week, which means the player that had the best week, the player who had the worst week, or the biggest clown show of the week. Kyren Williams, you are the first ever King of the Week. First game back from the IL, 200 yards all-purpose.
40 points in fantasy football.
40 points in fantasy. 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 I believe 3 touchdowns. I don't remember. But this game looked complete. I mean, the Cardinals kind of surprised me that first drive by going for 2. Yeah. I really didn't understand that. So I was a little bit surprised, to be fair. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, the defense played incredible. Overall, I mean, nothing too much to say. Oh, yeah, Seahawks, go fuck yourself. You got swept by us. I did not forget that. Broncos, Browns, congratulations. Another scoregami. Very happy about that. I love
say this is that the Broncos might be a team to watch out for. They've won 5 straight.
They are. The Broncos are starting to concern me in a good way.
Hey, JJ, you know what we always say? Broncos country, the ride
never ends. You thought I forgot. I will never forget. The Bills and the Eagles had game of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Of course, every non-Eagles fan blames the refs. Too bad. Jake Elliott may honestly be the best kicker in the league right now.
Oh, he definitely is. Is that even a question?
Tucker is losing a step. I'm not going to lie. So that's really all I got to say about Jake Elliott. I mean, I think that the offense for the Eagles was good. I think the defense was a little bit questionable. But again, it is what it is. Shit happens. You move on. But, I mean, yeah, the Bills could have won this game. All you had to do was make that conversion on 3rd and 7. Gabe Davis, you can't have a miscommunication on that play.
Yeah, I was just if Gabe Davis's awareness is there.
That's a touchdown. Bills win. Cut and dry.
Yeah.
Never mind. Anyway. But yeah, the overtime, the Eagles just went down there and punched the Bills right in the jaw. That was the end of the game for sure. Chiefs Raiders, we thought they were dead, but the Chiefs
I thought the Raiders had this one, but
I did too. But the Chiefs rallied. Patrick Mahomes completely spread the ball around. Everybody was getting the rock. Literally anybody. If you were a concession stand worker, you would probably get the ball. Literally anybody would have gotten the ball on that particular game. But I mean, hell, that's football for you. That's football for you. But Ravens Chargers. I have 3 words.
Boring.
Fuck Zay Flowers. Let me give you a scenario. It's 125 to 115. I'm up by 10 points. A minute to go in the game. My opponent has Zay Flowers and Lamar Jackson.
Oh, boy.
I lost by 1 point.
Ooh.
Because of that one touchdown. Made me want to vomit. And I got knocked out of the playoffs because of it in my worst fantasy season of all time. Bears-Vikings, I mean, I watched this game.
What's there to even say about this game, to be honest?
The Pasternak's reign is over. And congratulations, Minnesota Vikings. You are this week's Lone Cow of the Week. Congratulations, Minnesota Vikings. You are the Lone Cow of the Week.
Because you somehow lost to the Chicago Bears at home, only scoring just the minimum of double digits.
But yeah, that was
that game bad. Was what game was worse? That Broncos Colts game last year or this game?
That is a very, very, very good question. That's a difficult question, but I'm gonna say the Broncos game because that game went to overtime.
Whoa,
That was bad.
Okay. Top 3 worst games of all time, or worst games in my presence. Broncos, Colts, Vikings, Bears, and we can't forget about the old favorite, old reliable for a Thursday night classic. Bears and Commies. Absolutely.
Bro did not watch Super Bowl 53. That was the worst game I've ever seen. In the Super Bowl, too.
Why, just because your offense didn't show up?
The Pats offense didn't show up till the fourth quarter. That's going to do it for our locale of the week. So with that being said, let me switch this with the old graphic. No, it's not Josh Dobbs because his receivers dropped 4 picks. So honestly, the receivers should be considered locale of the week, but I'm too goddamn lazy. So with that being said, we would like to switch our graphic a little bit in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. We'd like to bring on a man who honestly doesn't need an introduction. He's a Dallas Cowboys fan. He gave Jacob hell for weeks. From the mean streets of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, our boy, J-Dubs.
I don't know where he is. Where's
Bro is dead. Bro is dead like the Cowboys playoff hopes. Oh, wait, what? Hang on a second. Oh my God, the Seahawks are winning. No way.
Yeah.
Our guest is not even here. Wow, how professional.
Where's this man at?
Earth to Josh. Earth to Josh.
Where you at?
Earth to Josh.
Wait, the Devils game went to OT?
What? Come on, fly guys. Come on, fly guys. Oh my God.
Well, the good news is that actually Luke Hughes won it, so.
Already? Damn, that was fast.
It was 3-1 Devils, and I guess the Flyers started. But
yeah. Hey, the Islanders, if they beat Carolina, that's good for us. Very, very, very good for us.
Hey, we should make the ride never ends for Islanders fans, to be honest.
That's an interesting idea. I never thought about that. All right, so our guest is completely AWOL. What an absolute disappointment. So instead, we may as well bring this guy back because he's here. Back for redemption. Bobby Basil, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Back for redemption.
Thank you. Feels good to be here.
Feels
weird to be back this quick. I'm disappointed in my NFL prediction. Even though I do an NFL I talk about the NFL every single week. Yeah, I still can't do better in the NFL picks than the college football picks. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys so much for having me back. It's a pleasure.
Anytime, Basil. We love having you on. So let's get right into it. You already know the drill. Jacob does not have to explain, but what he does need to explain is that the reigning champ, JT, is still on top. Somehow, some way. Man. He's only got 5 weeks to go, but Basil, if you have a good enough week, you can take this one.
Hey, Basil, this is going to be Basil gets we'll tell you why he's going to get a second chance in a moment. As we move on to other.
Because I deserve it, Shat. That's why I deserve it, because I'm just that guy. That's why.
Because he is the college football champion.
You wouldn't expect it from a guy who doesn't talk about college football at all. Yet I somehow win it.
Yeah, by the way, I just want to let you know right now, my conference predictions are actually looking pretty damn good.
And I just want to say this from
I got James Madison right. That's all I care about. I got James Madison.
Did you, though? Because I don't even think they're in the Sun Belt Championship.
Are they not?
They are not.
All right. So last time we filmed the show, which was not, unfortunately, we didn't get last week's picks for the NFL. But we had oh my God, I forgot his name. Matt, what was his name? JJ Matt.
Matt Orsky, my boy, the
Yeah,
Clemson dude.
Matt, he went 9-6. 9-6.
Not
I'm
bad.
beating that today, chat. I'm doing it.
So 9-6. That's good enough for third best. Third best.
It's not bad. Good for
But
him.
since Basil is the college football champion, he gets.
Oh my God, guys, stop the count. It's going to be App State versus Troy in the Sun Belt Championship.
How isn't James Madison there? They won 11-1.
I guess
Whatever
it's
they
because they lost to App State.
Well, what's App State's record?
They're second in the Sun Belt East.
Wait.
At 8-4.
But isn't it because of the thing? Excuse me. That the thing that JMU has, like they have that.
Correct.
punishment? Here's the
Yep.
thing, though, but they're going bowling now.
That's true, but there's
Yeah.
also enough 5
11-1, baby.
Good for you. You know what?
They're
Hats off to,
going
you know what? Hats off to Robbie. He predicted JMU to be unstoppable.
Listen,
Definitely.
I've made the weirdest picks all year with the Jets beating the Eagles. This now, like
Can we just let this sink in? The Philadelphia Eagles' only loss is to Zach Wilson.
Bro,
And
imagine
the
it was to
4
Tim Boyle.
and
Imagine
7
it was to
Jets.
Tim Boyle.
I got
Oh
the
my God,
jersey
that would have
still.
been even worse. That
Lost
would have
to
been
this
even
man.
worse.
How is this possible? Chat. What?
I'm astonished that you guys actually won that game.
You telling
Like,
me?
You predicted it, man.
Bro,
I
we-
did.
We have the Jets fan, the Iona basketball super fan, which I hope
We
they.
don't want to talk about last night.
I hope they turn that thing around. 'Cause
I want to say I wouldn't even call him a fan. I'm pretty sure he works for the team. I think
Not for the team, for the ESPN team, JJ.
close enough.
good enough. Good enough for me.
Close enough for me.
I didn't even go to
Anywho,
the game last night, so
let's get into our picks. It's halftime, but I'm making a pick anyway. I'm still taking Dallas to win.
what's
Yeah.
this? Is it actually 21-20?
Yes.
Well, it's actually kind of similar to my pick for my show today. I said 38-24, so we're
I'm
we're
going
on
with
the
them
right
boys.
track.
Give me them boys.
I'm gonna go with the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I don't trust Seattle in the second half, despite there being no.
I
defense.
absolutely don't trust Seattle in the second half. I know better than
You know,
anybody.
maybe DeRon Bland is going to be the guy, the DeRon Bland that has 5 pick sixes. And
That makes sense.
I'm also facing Gino, so I kind of need him to be terrible in the second half. And I have Dak in fantasy, so I need him to be good.
So we got Cowboys across the board.
Yeah, even though I'm a Giants fan.
Alrighty, we don't care. Colts Titans. Alrighty. This is gonna be a show.
Hey,
Show of
JJ, sorry to interrupt, but just letting you know, New Year's Eve is my national championship.
New Year's Eve is my Super Bowl. Rams Giants. If I'm not going to that game, I'm going to be so mad.
Y'all should have brought me on next week. I could talk to you about the game I'm actually going to, my first football game in 10 years.
Which
Okay.
game is it?
I'm going to Jets Texans next week.
Why did the Giants tickets go up? That's
Yes, sir,
not
baby.
good.
Yes, sir,
That's
baby.
not
That's the
good.
Tommy DeVito effect.
Wait,
That's
what did he do?
Not good at all.
The Tommy DeVito
The
effect. made
tickets
John
for the
Cena
Rams
go back up.
section are going up. That's not good at all. Whatever.
All right, cool.
Anyway, Colts Titans. This is going to be a show by Michael Pittman Jr. It's going to be a show by pretty much every goddamn Indianapolis Colt on the planet. Give me Indy to win another game.
I like the pick. You know, Jonathan Taylor, I believe, is out this week. So that is a little bit concerning. I do like the Colts defense. They've really emerged throughout this season, and especially during their win streak. They looked pretty solid. I like the ground game for Tennessee. It looked decent last week, but I'm still going to also ride with the Indianapolis Colts. Zach Moss, I think, is going to have a big game. Give me the Colts in this one.
Zach Moss, Michael Pittman, even the early season MVP and Josh Downs. Give me the Colts.
Alrighty, Chargers Patriots. I think we all know who we're going with.
Yeah, obviously, you know, this could be my upset. Just kidding. Chad Ryland, bro, missed a Graham Gano field goal.
It looked like Graham Gano was out on the field. I'm surprised they didn't report an injury after the play.
This is going to be so stupid, but
He missed the kick on purpose, by the way.
I don't know why I'm doing this, but give me the Chargers as my lock of the week.
They're going to lose now, and I hope they do.
What are the Chargers at? What's the odds for this one? 5.5? That's not bad.
What's the under for that game? Because I'm slamming the under.
Please be like, it's going to be like 10.5.
40. Right now. It's at 40 for some reason.
All right, so 20-19 Chargers on a game-winning field goal is going to be the final.
Perfect. I'm going Chargers by 20. I'm finally going to see – we're finally going to see Justin Herbert look actually good because I haven't really been impressed by the Chargers offense this year. But I still think the Patriots are going to put up a decent fight on the offensive side of the ball because of Brandon Staley's incompetence on the defensive side.
Oh, my God. He is the worst.
So I think the Chargers are going to win, and Brandon Staley will keep his job for another week. However, if the Patriots do win, somehow Brandon Staley will be sent to the guillotine.
I hope not. I hope he is there for eternity because I love laughing my ass off at the LAB team.
With the LAB team, okay.
The Chargers.
Last time I remember, I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait, I was going to say the
Don't
Chargers.
say that. We won a Super Bowl in that building. They lost 27-0 in the playoffs.
JJ, you're on Notre Dame, not the Rams.
Still.
All right, next game, Lions Saints. Who we start
Yeah.
Wait, JJ, you're going with the Chargers, right?
Yeah, Chargers. But it's going to be a close game.
Yeah. All right, we got the Lions and the Saints.
I'll start because no one wants to say it there. I was going to make this my lock of the week, but then I have something better. So I am not going. This is my lock of the week. Give me the Detroit Lions. Listen, the Saints played the Falcons last week, and the Saints just didn't look like they didn't want to win the football game. It was the battle of who wanted to lose. So with my next pick being very impactful for the Saints, I'm going to pick the Detroit Lions to win. Give me them by, let's say, touchdown. I think the Saints will keep it close with the defensive play, but I'm expecting much bigger things from the Detroit Lions. 9-3. That's insane that they can be at 9-3 at this point.
Well said there, Robbie. Well said.
That's incredible. That's actually incredible.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree with the Lions pick, but I'll take the Lions by 10. You know, this, like you said, the Saints are gonna keep it close with the defense, but the offense, I mean, their only good thing is Kamara because Michael Thomas is on IR yet again. Derek Carr probably should have. Oh wait, he got released. I was gonna say he probably should stay with the Raiders, but he couldn't. I mean, Derek Carr's got nothing. He misses Vegas. I know that for sure. So give me the Lions by 10.
I agree. I'm also going with the Lions. I think the Lions are going to destroy them. The Saints' red zone offense is putrid and awful. So with that said, I'm going with the Lions. Falcons, Jets. I think everybody and their mother knows who they're going with. Falcons. Easy.
You know, I feel like the Jets defense is going to keep this close, but the problem with the New York Jets right now is that their passing game is very irrelevant. I am picking the Falcons. It's going to be much closer than people think. If you're not slamming to 33.5 under, what are you doing? I'm going to say Falcons win on a Jets missed field goal. Give me 16-13. The Atlanta Falcons, listen, Desmond Ridder is going to look really bad. I don't even know who the Jets are throwing at quarterback. But listen, I feel like if there's any game that the Atlanta Falcons pass rush is going to look good, this is the game they're going to look good. Because the Jets offensive line is depleted with injuries. Listen, I would be saying the same thing about a lot of teams. Jets, Giants, there's a whole list that you can say for this. But I think the Atlanta Falcons pass rush is going to have a field day. Give me the Falcons by 3.
Yeah, the Falcons, this game would have been a lot better, in my opinion. Not even if Rodgers was playing. If Zach Wilson was still is playing.
That's what I said earlier. Yes,
yeah,
thank you.
I feel like that this game would be so much better. But you have Tim Boyle with Trevor Siemian as a backup.
So let's start Trevor Siemian.
I mean, Trevor Siemian starting, that would be, but probably make this a 6-3 game. Zach Wilson starting would make it a 23-20 game. Aaron Rodgers playing, it would probably be a Jets win by like 10. But the Falcons, who is it Ridder? Ridder's playing, right? Or is Heineke back? I don't know.
Ritter's starting for them. He started last week. He looked
Oh,
very
Ritter. All right.
mid.
Well, that even makes this game even worse because Ritter's terrible. But I'm gonna go with the Falcons, even though the Jets defense is gonna keep it close. Garrett Wilson's gonna still have 19 points in fantasy because of his 1-yard touchdown. That's gonna give him 6 plus the 8 points he gets off like 3 catches for like 40 yards. So yeah, give me the Falcons by 3.
JJ, what are we
Yeah.
going with?
I gotta go with the Falcons. I think that the other thing that needs to be understood is the fact that the Jets' offense is absolutely putrid. It's an absolute tomfoolery. It's bad. I think that the Falcons' offense, I think Bijan Robinson specifically is going to have a good game. I think that Desmond Ritter's finally going to find his groove. I'm going with the Falcons.
I like it.
Yep. I agree on that.
What is this? All right, so we have Steelers, Cardinals.
We
This
got
game's
the-
going to be really bad for the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to Herb. I know he's going to be loving this pick by me. I want to make
Everybody
this
knows who I'm going with.
Another one. Yeah, I have another thing that could be a terrible Talbot's Iona thing, so I'm not even going to use it. I'm going to say the Steelers by 27. This is my blowout of the week.
This is close enough. It says Newburgh football. This is the Newburgh Steelers.
This is Gale Nation, bro.
This says Newburgh Steelers. This is the other Newburgh team. I don't know why we have this when we're goalbacks. We're not Steelers. I don't know why we have this thing, but we do. So I'm using it.
All right.
The Blacks give me the Steelers.
I agree. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, this is going to be, of course, a clean sweep. Give me the Inzes.
The Steelers are going to the Super Bowl.
By the way, I have to pick a favorite and an upset, right?
What? I know who my lock of the week is. The Miami Dolphins.
That's so lame, dude.
Wait,
Make it interesting.
Oh, I know who my lock of the week is. I absolutely know who my lock of the week is.
Dolphins are. I was going to say the Dolphins, but I wanted a more fun pick. So I'm saying my pick very soon. You're going to love my pick. I'm also going to Miami Dolphins. Washington. Here's my thing with Washington. You never know what type of version of Washington you're going to get. I mean, Washington has looked, I think, semi-decent in certain games. But ever since the trade deadline, they really haven't looked themselves. I mean, they were in the game against the Eagles on October 29th. But then they lose to the Bills by 34. You lose by 20 to the Bears. I mean, you barely beat the Falcons. You lose to the Giants twice. This would be a lock of the week if there wasn't an easier pick. But I think there's a better pick for a good reason because I'm riding a hype train soon. So give me the Miami Dolphins. Multiple scores. I think this one's going to be a high-scoring one.
I mean,
I think going to look decent.
Yeah,
but
I totally agree. I totally agree with you, Basil. Washington, it's sad enough to lose to the Giants twice. And the fact that the first one was a 14-7 nut show with Tyrod Taylor at QB. 14-7, like Tyrod Taylor is not terrible for the Giants, but 14-7 is just terrible. Like the QB situation for the Giants wasn't terrible, but the score was terrible. Then you face the Giants' third string, and you give up 30. Now that's terrible. Washington, like JJ says every week for his game recaps, Washington, you're finished.
They are. They are the Dawn.
Pack it up. Send it off. Golf course. I'll reserve the golf course for you if I have to.
You'll be there sooner than later. You'll be there sooner than later.
Is gone forever.
Aaron Hernandez.
Oh my God. The Hurricanes just scored with 1 second left to tie it.
Beautiful.
Stop.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
The ride
Yes.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Yes.
This is not garbage.
Oh my God. Carolina ties it.
Bruh.
Bro,
I don't have nothing to say. What's next game? So this was going to be my lock of the week originally because I was really riding high on the Texans. I'm still taking the Texans, but it's not my lock of the week because it's only at, what is it, at 3? 3. Yeah, no. I have my lock coming up in a second. So, yeah, give me the Houston Texans. Listen, C.J. Stroud's been arguably one of the best number 2 quarterbacks in the last decade and a little bit more. I mean, you could list off some of the names. You have Mitchell Trubisky, Carson Wentz, my guy Zach Wilson, whose jersey I just threw on the floor, as well as now the turning of the table. The tables have been turned with C.J. Stroud. I mean, granted, DeMeco Ryans, I think, is a phenomenal coach.
Yeah.
I hyped him up on literally 3 hours ago on my show. And then we saw C.J. Stroud throwing to – let's list some of the weapons here. Nico Collins, Tank Dell, former Cowboy Dalton Schultz. What's their record? 6-5? That's outrageous.
Yeah, that's
Denver's
insane.
riding high as well, which makes this game even more interesting. This is going to be probably one of the best games of the week, if not the best game of the week. I'm really riding high on this one. Give me the Houston Texans. Oh, I'm taking the Texans.
You know, for me, the Texan, I love Stroud. I love Stroud with. I just love Stroud. I wonder why. I mean, yeah, I just love Stroud. But the thing is for the Texans is I don't know if like they can their defense wasn't able to hold the Jags whenever they need to stop. I want to compare it to something, JJ, but I'm not even going to go to it because
What are you gonna say?
I'm so glad we skipped last week. I'm so
Oh
glad.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad we skipped last week. It was my break like you had for years earlier in the year.
It's great.
You needed
to
it.
beat
Yeah, I
Michigan
needed it. I totally needed
Wolverine.
it.
It's great to beat Michigan
Shut up.
Wolverine.
Can we not
It's
talk?
great
Can
to
we
beat Michigan Wolverine. How did you lose to Sharon Moore?
Actually, you picked Penn State to win this at the beginning of the year, dude.
No, I didn't. I picked Michigan.
He said
No, you
not
Penn State.
Michigan.
I hit the Lee Corso.
Oh,
I
you said someone and you were picking Penn State, did you not?
Then
Yeah.
I said forget about it. I'm taking the Wolverine.
Oh yeah, because I left the room. Right, my
I
mistake.
pulled the Lee Corso. Yeah.
But didn't you still pick Penn State to beat Michigan?
Okay, yeah,
Yes,
but I still
you
had them
did.
beat it.
That's right.
But I still had them beating Ohio State and winning the Big Ten.
That is also true.
All right. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is the Texans defense was like Ohio State's defense. They couldn't get a stop when they needed them to. So I think the Broncos are actually going to win this one. It's going to be a close finish like the Texans game last week.
I agree. I'm thinking that the experience of Russell Wilson in the fourth quarter is going to really – I don't think C.J. Stroud is battle tested. I'm taking the Broncos. I think their defense is really solid, and I think that they're going to win this one.
Where you is what you're doing on screen my picks or yours?
My picks.
Well,
Okay.
right.
I'm just trying to remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's fine. You're good.
All right.
All right, we
Ladies
got
and gentlemen.
probably the most boringest 4:00 game of all time.
Buccaneers, lock of the week.
Give me my lock of the week for Tampa Bay. Yeah.
Actually, you already took them, so why not?
Yeah.
He
So,
he said he couldn't take them.
I thought you already said your lock of the week.
Oh, yeah, I did.
This is mine. Take the Dolphins. Go ahead.
Nah, there's still another one left. I'm about to make it really interesting.
Oh, I already know who it is, Basil. Don't worry.
I'm making this executive decision. This is my lock of the week. Listen, Tampa Bay, they need a rebound after Indianapolis, which was probably one of the not great showings by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah,
Not going to question what just happened outside my dorm building, but Yeah, no, I think Carolina is terrible. I'm interested to see how they look with whoever their interim coach is.
Yeah.
Listen, can they have the next Steve Wilkes? I don't think they. I mean, they probably would want that now because they don't have a first round pick. So
Yeah.
I'm taking Tampa Bay. Lock of the week for me.
I mean,
I'm also taking Tampa Bay.
yeah, well, it's gonna be a Tampa Bay sweep, but for the Panthers, like I know they wish they had Steve Wilkes now. But even though Steve Wilkes probably still would have been a terrible, even a credit to Steve Wilkes for what he's doing this year. But I'm sorry, but I don't even think he would be good this year because like the Niners defense, they've got all these guys, but the Panthers defense, I can't even name one star besides Brian Burns if we're gonna even consider him a star.
Is CJ Henderson on the Panthers?
Oh, he is.
And J.C. Horn. That's about it.
J.C. Horn, I'm pretty sure he's injured for the whole year.
Oh, beautiful.
But besides that, they have no one. So I don't even think Steve Wilkes would even save this defense.
I agree.
But the Panthers, they try to get the first overall pick yet again. Just try that. It's going to be Cardinals Panthers for the number 1 pick. Just try that.
It can't even be the Panthers. They don't have a first round pick.
Can't even be the Panthers. The Bears have their pick.
First round pick.
So the Bears could have like two of the top 5
Oh, I
picks.
forgot the Bears have it. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Bears have 2 now. And the Bears are going to have 2 top 10 picks. I forgot about that. Well, yeah. Great job, Carolina. You screwed yourself. You picked the wrong QB. Second of all, you don't even have a first round pick. So
This is why you don't trade for the first pick. This is why you don't do it.
And this is why you can trade for the first overall pick, but this is why you trade the right items.
Sometimes you'll get hit. Sometimes there will be the belief of hopium that'll really get you thinking you're going to be able to pull this off. But 9 times out of 10, it never works.
Facts.
But yeah, all right. Browns and the Rams. I am very excited for this game. Now, as crazy as it may sound, the Browns have a better record than we do, but we're going into this game as the favorite. We are 3.5-point favorites going into this game. We are.
Considered a lock.
And I think that it's going to be Joe Flacco against Matthew Stafford in the Battle of the Boomers.
It's Joe Flacco now?
Yeah, DTR.
Oh, there was my pick. This was originally my upset of the week.
Well, I'm taking the Rammies here. I think it's going to be a very tight contest. I think we might be able to win by a field goal or 2. So I'm taking the Rammies. Give me my boys. Give me the fellas.
Before I say my pick, which is going to be the same team as JJ's favorite team. Can we pull up the Ride Never Dies again? Please?
Oh my God! What for? What? Stop!
Islander fans, tonight is fortunately your night as Matt Barzell rips the GW.
No!
Damn it! I would have to stand up with a standing ovation.
Matt Barzell rips the GWG.
You piece of garbage. You got us all excited for nothing. What a joke.
You did that in one of the first episodes I was here.
Yeah, that's true. Dude. You did do that.
I know.
I'm still picking the Browns. Just to piss off.
Oh my.
No, so here's a fun stat you'd like to know. Joe Flacco, I believe in team debuts, is 2-1. I think actually no, he's 1-2, and he won with the Ravens, but he beat an NFC West opponent, I think is what it was. I don't remember the full thing. But listen, but the Browns, the way they're playing on defense, this game, if you're not spamming the under on this one, I'm gonna say the Browns defense has looked hella sus recently. Can they be the imposter? I don't think so. The Rams are the imposters in this one. So I'm going to take the plus 4. I'm taking the plus 4 with the Cleveland Browns. I am not changing my pick. What happened to PJ Walker?
Hurt.
What?
Yeah.
Did he actually get injured?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why DTR went in.
DTR is injured.
Yeah, but DTR went in for an injured PJ Walker.
No, he didn't.
I'm pretty sure he did. I think against the Steelers, who's the starter? I forgot who the starter is.
Who did they play last week?
Oh, Deshaun. Who did they play last week? They played the Steelers, and then they played. Oh my God! Oh, I don't have it from last. I forgot who they played last week.
Yeah.
Oh, they played the Broncos last week.
Broncos dismantled them simply because the Browns receivers could not catch a ball. Anywho, moving on. I gotta go with the fellas.
Next game. Next.
49ers, Eagles. Oh, baby.
You know, let me start with this one. Let me take the mic real quick. Hold it down.
Hang on,
The fact that the Eagles, this is still mesmerizing to me. How the Eagles only loss is to the Jets.
Not just
But
any
would it
New
be
York
more
Jets.
crazy for
Zach
possible
Wilson.
collusion and the Niners to beat the Eagles? Because Robert Saleh is a former coordinator of the Niners. Will you just collude with Shanahan and give the Niners the win? And that would be really funny.
You're hallucinating.
But really, I want memes to stay memes. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles by 3 points. I am keeping the meme because I want it for as long as possible for Zach Wilson to be the only quarterback to beat the Eagles. It's hilarious. And it's a great storyline for Zach Wilson because it's the only positive moment of his entire season, pretty much, other than beating the Bills week 1. So, give me the Philadelphia Eagles. Tight one all the way, but I think the Eagles are going to find a way to stop Christian McCaffrey, and that's going to be the big game changer.
Oh, by the way, did I forget to mention I'm taking the Broncos as my upset of the week, and F the Niners. Philadelphia Eagles as my lock of the week.
Ooh. I kind of like that, you know.
The Eagles are incredible at home. And what they did to the 49ers last year, I know Purdy got injured. It didn't matter. They still were going to win. It was flat out was domination, and it's going to be domination again. I'm going with the Birds. The Birds. That's my pick. Philadelphia as now in my pick, my lock of the week.
Is Jacob good?
He's astonished that I picked them as lock of the week.
All right. Before we skip, let me get this. So, the Eagles' defense recently hasn't been the best. All right. The Niners' defense also hasn't been the best as what we thought it was going to be at the start. As much as I despise the Eagles, the Bills' offense is still high-powered, in my opinion. And the Eagles almost lost to the Bills. The Eagles' offense wasn't all there.
But not till the very end.
Yeah, not till the very end. But the Eagles do love spotlight. They love it when spotlight is on them. But a team that also likes spotlight is the Niners, and that's why the Niners are my upset of the week.
Wow.
I like it.
Wow. I did not see that coming. That's an iffy pick.
I've always said the Niners were going to win this match.
They're not going to. All right, Chiefs Packers. I think we all know who we're going with.
Of course, we're going with the Green Bay Packers. What are we doing, Jay? I'm kidding, yo. I mean, I want to pick the Packers, though. I really do. But
hold on. Okay, time out. How is this not the Sunday night game?
Why is it not?
Well, the Eagles just got another primetime game.
This should be the 8:00 game. Just flex the Packers and the Chiefs till Monday night.
They can't do that.
No, why is for narrative? You got to keep it.
Why are they putting
I really want to pick the Packers. I really do. I mean, they've looked better. They look good. I think they look solid on Thanksgiving. Jordan
I
Love
don't
is
even,
looking better.
to be honest, I don't even think that the matchups for primetime games are like based on the teams. I'm pretty sure it's based on like the markets.
I think that's what it is. I don't even know what it is. I mean,
I've always thought it's based on the markets, to be honest.
but my pick for this one is going to be. I wish this was my upset of the week. Not gonna lie, because I would have picked the Packers. I'm picking another upset. Screw it. Give me Green Bay.
Wow.
I like
listen.
They have a receiver who can catch the ball.
Wait,
not named the tight end.
Robbie, have you even? I don't even think you picked your upset yet.
Oh, I haven't.
You haven't.
Oh, beautiful. This is it.
I don't see it, so I'm gonna say you haven't.
Did I not?
I'll
take this as my upset of the week. Fine.
Well, obviously,
comments say if I already made my upset pick of the week. I was originally the Browns, but this is better for the narrative. I'll make this it. Sorry, Cleveland Browns. Still picking the Browns though. So are we all? So I'm saying Green Bay. Jacob, what was your pick for this?
T Swift and her guy. And
listen, T Swift and her guy almost lost to the New York Jets on the road. What about a better, a more competent quarterback?
That's true.
On the road. Just saying. And then, how many games are left?
This
is the last one. Jesus, we're already at an hour. My goodness.
This is tradition at this point. It's tradition.
It is.
Tradition.
And Bengals, Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
65. I don't know.
All righty. That's going to do it for this edition of NFL J&J Game Day. Go ahead, get yourself some popcorn. We have hit intermission of our show. Well, not literally, but we have. I just noticed I think we've been having the Rangers background the entire time.
Hey.
That was unintentional by me. Let me flip it back. Up there it is. Hang on. We're having a little bit of some technical malfunctions at this very moment. There we go. All right, there we go. All right. Let's get on to it. The college football this week had me like this.
I think everyone like that.
Whoa.
College football week 13 recap. As we can tell in the fine print, we know who's in the middle. Robbie, let's get into it. A quick 30 seconds to 1 minute about these college football games.
I'm going to start with Michigan, Ohio State. I am concerned with Michigan's passing game. I'm very concerned. J.J. McCarthy, fun stat. I did a calculation. J.J. McCarthy, passing yards before a receiver made a move, threw for under 90 passing yards. Not under 90, chat. How, for reference for how bad that is, Kyle McCord did better than this. Kyle McCord threw over 100. So you could argue that Kyle McCord was the better quarterback in this game. Now, was he the better quarterback? Not sure. I think it was pretty balanced. But the main difference was Michigan just burning clock in the last, 6 minutes of the game? After Ohio State scored again? JJ? No, Jacob?
Corum is just too good on the run, and Ohio State couldn't stop the run, so yeah, they basically just ran on Corum the whole time.
There you go. I mean, that's your narrative. Ohio State getting a very big win over Michigan, but I think the game that was more talked about was Alabama. I mean, what a finish with Alabama. 4th down, 30-something, and then they went out and got a touchdown.
It was 4th and goal at the 33.
Beautiful. Listen.
Yeah, that was absolutely astonishing.
It's outrageous. Outrageous.
That was, oh my goodness.
But another game I think that's not talked about enough was there's so many good games I think I could talk about right now. We had the Apple Cup go down to the wire with Washington beating Washington State.
Washington has me very concerned.
I agree. I 100% agree. We had Louisville, who I believe are playing the ACC title game this week.
Correct. Against Florida State.
Kentucky?
Yeah.
Okay. Penn State did their thing this week. Our offense looked good. And another scare for Iowa. They were struggling against Nebraska. So the Big Ten is an absolute mess. Texas looked great. Oklahoma is doing their thing. But Oregon looking great against Oregon State gives me more confidence in Oregon going into their matchup for the Pac-12 title game.
So without further, sorry to interrupt, but
go ahead.
Without further ado, let's move on to our college football top 25. We're only focused on the top 10. That's all that matters. What are we thinking?
If you want to ask me my opinion on this, I don't care until after conference week.
I'm surprised where they had
I'm fine with Ohio State at 6. That's expected. It's just it's all comes down to what happens Saturday.
I hate how Alabama is gonna be behind Texas, no matter what. Especially if Alabama beats Georgia and Texas wins, then Alabama is gonna be lower than Texas. Because really, if you look at Alabama as a whole, Alabama beating Georgia should put Alabama over Texas. I really think it should.
Yes.
I mean, listen, Texas's only loss to Oklahoma.
Yes.
Why isn't Oklahoma in the Big 12 title game?
Oklahoma
because they were faced behind. Right. So, realistically, you have Alabama, whose only loss is Texas, I believe. They go out and beat Georgia. Okay. If you're a committee, how could you not put the team that beat the number 1 team in the country, who won the SEC, ahead of a slightly weaker Big 12 champion? I don't get it. It's just a whole weird dilemma. I like the top 4. I like where they had each team. I'm concerned about, of course, everyone's concerned about Florida State right now after their quarterback got injured. But my question is, how much should Ohio State been lower? I don't know.
No.
Because Michigan, I don't really think they outplayed them that much.
I agree.
There's a very balanced game throughout, but it gives Ohio State a chance that people are going to argue that they don't deserve to possibly make the college football playoff if everything goes their way. But at the end of the day, I don't it's like you're trying to balance how low you want Ohio State to be, but you want Alabama and Texas higher at the same time. It's like you're trying to balance the two, because Texas and Bama I think Bama has a good, solid resume, especially if they win the SEC. Texas has a couple.
The SEC, God knows what happens to the playoff.
I know, but if there's any team that should be concerned about their spot in the playoff, let's say the top 3, the 2 and 3 win. Okay, Michigan moves up. Washington would move up.
Would they move up or wait, hang on? So you're saying Georgia loses?
I'm saying Georgia loses. Michigan, Washington win.
Okay.
How do you think? So then Oregon would have lost. I'm going to say Florida State wins in my scenario. As of right now, before I make picks, this is just scenario play. Who do you have in the playoff then?
Bama. Yeah. Alabama.
So you would boot Georgia.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would boot Florida State still. I'd have both. I'd boot Florida State.
Here's the thing. If Florida State struggles, I don't even know if you could have them in at this point. If Oregon kills Washington, so then Washington's gone.
I hate that it's a 4-team playoff. It should be a 12-team this year.
Everyone does.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Here's what I think. If Florida State struggles and if Oregon kills Washington, Washington's gone. Oregon's in at 3. I'm going to just say 3 for now. If Texas kills Polk State, and Florida State wins but by a barely margin, I say Florida State bump, Texas go. Texas in.
I don't hate it.
But I'm gonna leave, and almost for my scenario, Georgia wins, so Georgia stays. So then I think it goes. If for my scenario, what I just said, it would go Georgia, Michigan, Oregon, then Texas.
Interesting.
That's fair.
But obviously, there's a scenario I want to happen, but it's like rarely going to happen. It probably won't happen.
Yeah. Well, what's that scenario? Ohio State gets in? Ha!
So
Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Okay, so the scenario is Georgia wins, Michigan wins, Washington wins, Louisville, Oak State win, and I'm pretty sure there's one more. Wait, so Michigan.
It's
Georgia.
not going to happen. You can't even draw up your own schedule. We're moving on.
If I go onto this, go on a playoff prediction, you'll find it. Look up CFP playoff predictor.
We got to get to game day. This is it right here. Wait, what? College football playoff predictor? What are you talking about?
Look up CFP playoff predictor.
Oh, the actual website? Hang on.
First one right there.
Oh, I've never seen this before. Hang on. Oh, we might actually be able to use this thing. We can have some fun with this thing.
All right, swipe down. So scroll down
A little bit. All right.
So listen, let me say my.
Let's start off by making picks.
Hold on. Let me say.
Hold on, JJ.
Let me say because all right. Hit Georgia. Louisville.
That one could actually happen.
Michigan. Hit Michigan. Because that game doesn't matter. Oak State.
Ooh.
Well, these are not my picks. This is the scenario I was trying to say.
Okay. So Oak State.
JJ,
and then...
hit Oak State.
Yeah, we know.
Hit Oak State, please.
Oak State.
And Washington. Now scroll.
Ooh.
Never happening in a million years.
Wow.
Alrighty, let's get to my chaos scenario. I think I need to get a scenario. I want to put a scenario where I can have without a single SEC team.
So
let's
here's
start
how
off
you
with
do it.
Alabama.
Right.
I got it. Alabama pulls off the upset. FSU wins. Michigan wins. Texas wins. Oregon wins. Our big reveal. No SEC team. Wow, Washington falls out completely. Washington isn't even number 5. Wow. Bro, where's Georgia?
I don't know why. Michigan, Texas sounds like a really good game. Not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
That seems to be underwhelming.
Let's get to your chaos. Let's see your chaos scenario, Mr. Robbie Basil.
All right, so here's my
chaos scenario.
There
is no scenario where Michigan doesn't get in. Because Michigan's getting in.
So I'm thinking Iowa. I'm kidding. I'm not thinking Iowa. Iowa doesn't score. So Michigan, I'm thinking Louisville. Let's look at Michigan, Louisville. I'm going to say Oregon. What was yours, JJ?
I had Oregon, Texas, Bama, FSU. I basically every non-SEC team winning.
So I want to see what this is like. So give me Oregon. I want to see what Texas would do in this scenario. Texas, and then let's go Louisville and Bama. I want to see what that looks like. Roll it. Interesting.
Very. All right, without further ado, let's make our picks. Basil, the reigning champion, is back, and we will confirm this. If he goes almost perfect and he goes over 500, he will be back for bowl season. And that's going to be bananas.
Well, how many games is that? 35?
Yes.
GG's to that. That'll be the longest episode of all time. That'll be the longest.
No, we'll just do an all bowls episode. We'll do a college football bowl season preview. All right. Starting off with New Mexico State against Liberty. New Mexico State has surprised me completely. I had these guys. I need to pull this up now because I do this every time. I look at how. All right. Speaking of which, it's time to roast myself. Let's see how bad I did on my CFB predictions from day one of the season.
Penn State.
Oh, so this is different than what you did when we did our conference title, like our conference champion.
Oh, no. I did every single FBS team's record.
Bro,
where did I have Liberty?
Bro, this is legit terrible.
I had Liberty Bibberty at 6 and 6.
This is hella scuffed. Not gonna lie.
JJ, this is
New
terrible.
New Mexico State 5 and 7. Okay, it's not awful. I was right about Colorado, pretty much. I was right about Miami. I was right about who else was I right about? I was definitely wrong about Oklahoma. I was pretty much right about Notre Dame.
Penn State.
I was right about USC. I was right about USC. I tried to tell you guys. You did not listen to me. I tried to tell you.
Because it was a
So
bias.
which year do you think?
Oh.
It's not a bias pick. Also, I was right about LSU. I told both of you.
Okay, look
Yeah,
at the Penn State. Why is Penn State up there?
Why is
I had
South
them beating
Alabama
Michigan.
10 wins? What?
I thought they're gonna be good. Whatever. Liberty Bibberty will win the Conference USA Championship. They'll be 13 and 0.
I agree. I like this pick. Liberty has, I think, shocked me a lot this season. I remember I did pick Liberty to win. I think I picked them to win. I think
we all picked Liberty Bibberty.
But I mean, the team I was thinking that would be in second's not here. I was high on Western Kentucky, but listen, Liberty is a very solid team, all around studs. Give me the Liberty Flames.
Liberty.
Fan the Flames, baby.
You gotta say it though. Say it.
Fan the Flames?
No, the Liberty thing.
Oh, I have no idea what it is.
Liberty.
Oh, I'm not doing that. GG's.
I'm going with Liberty Bibberty. I'm going with Liberty Bibberty. Jacob, what about you?
Liberty.
1047.
Liberty.
47. Oh Lord, I'm all right. I'm dead. I'm gonna be killed. My parents are gonna kill me. Oregon
UW. Don't worry, we'll be over soon. Oregon UW.
Wash.
Oregon.
All right, so here's my pick.
Praying for Wash.
No, with Bo Nix, he needs that signature win. So why not get an Oregon team that's only losses to Washington, a win in a revenge game at a neutral site? What better way to do it? Give me the Oregon Ducks. They're going to go to the college football playoff.
Yes.
Or I don't even know what time it is for them. Is this their first time? Second time? What is it? Oregon. I don't know.
Years.
Ducks.
Hey, last time I made it, we all know what happened.
All right. Polk State, Texas. Hook 'em. My other conference champion that I'm going to hit on the head, Texas.
Rooting for Polk State, but I'm going Texas.
Gentlemen, start your engines. It's our boy Matthew McConaughey.
I can't do a good McConaughey impression. Give me Texas.
I just did. Hook 'em horns.
All right, next.
All right, next up.
I get sick.
Miami of Ohio versus Toledo. I'm sticking with my prediction. Toledo.
But Robbie pick at the beginning of the year.
Robbie wants to get into this game.
No, I want to make sure I got this one right. Oh, I totally didn't. Okay. I'm not gonna get into this one. Give me Toledo. I mean, they went 8-0 in conference play.
Only cool thing about Toledo, in my opinion, is they have that arrow pointing at Bowling Green's 50-yard line.
Oh, that is actually I agree.
That's the only cool thing about Toledo, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Toledo. Game's gonna be a fun one. Give me the Rockets.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna also go with Toledo. All right, Mountain West Conference Championship. Now I'm gonna keep this going, but I'm gonna have in the background of my headset our video from we picked our conference champions, because I'm 99% sure I took Boise State to win the Mountain West.
I know I did, because they were the only team I thought that would be competent. But the UNLV Rebels have really shocked me, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They've looked pretty solid. But listen, UNLV and Boise State both barely made it in. Remember that. They were both tied with San Jose State, both all at 6-2 in league play. But due to certain tiebreakers, apparently this thing is wrong. San Jose State did not make it, and UNLV is facing Boise State. I'm going with my original pick of the Boise State Broncos. Disappointed that Fresno State's not here. They were my projected. I think I had them.
Yep, I had Boise State.
Beautiful.
I had
Who
Boise
did I have?
State. You had. I'm looking. I'm watching it right now.
You have a VAR check in progress, Jacob. I think we know a thing or two about that. There it is.
VAR. Ah, yes. Who could forget the old VAR?
While we are here, make sure to subscribe to these guys' YouTube channel.
Thank you
like
very
the
much,
video,
Mr. Robbie Basil.
like the stream.
I'm on no YouTube channel.
Follow me on Instagram, though.
Yes, definitely. Do
There's a self promo.
Yeah, I had to do it.
Promo, bro. Let him.
And make sure to check out.
You had Boise State too. You had Boise State.
Beautiful.
So far, we are in business.
I'm kind of nice at this, you know. Listen. For
I'm
some
going with
reason,
the
better
Broncos.
picking college football this year. Boise State.
Boise State. I'm sticking with my guns.
I love it.
Bro. I'm going with the team that has the best football field in the country, bro.
I love it.
Murph turf. Yes.
The blue
Wasn't that
turf
a
is
bowl game?
the best looking turf of
I
all.
believe so. Yes. All right. Alert. The game is being played in Atlanta, Georgia. Oof. This is a good one.
Stale narratives are really nice, you know. And I remember in the old days, I wish it was Alabama, Florida, because I think it was like Alabama, Florida for a long time. And now we have Alabama and Georgia. Now, Alabama from last week got, as mentioned before, one of the craziest wins that I have ever seen. Or one of them. I have seen a lot of crazy wins. So, realistically, it would make sense that they keep the train going. Right? Alabama.
Wow.
Georgia is right now. It's an interesting situation for Georgia because if you watch the game with Georgia Tech, they didn't look that good against Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech really went toe to toe with Georgia. Like last year, Georgia Tech, I believe, kept it close in the first half and then got shellacked in the second half.
Yeah.
This year, it was very back and forth, which is what you like in a rivalry game like this. So I am going with Alabama by less than, I think it's going to be by about 3. Alabama's time. And this could possibly ruin the SEC and maybe have 0 teams in the playoff. But listen, it's opening the doors for a lot of possible scenarios. So give me Alabama.
So that is a very, very interesting pick.
It's my interesting pick of the day. You already know what's going to be right. I picked the Jets in freaking James Madison. There you go.
I'm going to be honest. I don't trust Carson Beck in big games. I don't. Do I trust Lad McConkey and Brock Bowers? Yes. Do I trust Georgia's defense? Yes. But you want to know an upstart quarterback that I do trust?
Jalen Milroe.
Jalen fucking Milroe. I also trust Nick Saban in big games. Last time, Georgia was the 1, Bama was the 4. Bama beat them. This time, the dogs are going down. Roll Tide!
Who's that coming down the track? Who's that coming down?
I'm not gonna lie, that song is fire. That song.
It is.
Yeah, well, I'm going Georgia. I'm going Georgia. So, just saying.
Yeah.
So wait, Jacob, what was your pick?
Georgia.
Come on, it's soft.
Yeah,
You're just trying to have fun ways for Ohio State to make the playoff. We already know that, chat.
Yeah, it is very soft, but hey.
All right, what do we got next?
I got my Bucks fans. I know all my Bucks fans.
Hey, we all took SMU, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, bro, SMU's gonna win it all, bro.
Tulane is good, though.
Tulane is going to listen, I've been able to watch both of these teams play. I don't know what to expect in this one. I'll be dead honest. But I'm going with my pick in the beginning of the year. Apparently they're both, I think, both ranked in the AP poll, which is kind of funny. But
I find that hilarious.
I mean, listen, shout out to the American. I mean, why the hell not? According to this, probably, do you guys know Toledo is ranked in the AP poll this week?
Get out of Dodge.
According to this, they're 23rd.
Holy
Or whatever the poll
smokes.
they're using for this.
There's no spot.
That is a unbelievable. That's
SMU's 25, Tulane 7. What, JJ? What are you using?
I'm using the college football. I'm using the CFP top 25 poll.
No, so what am I looking at then? I think I might be looking at AP.
You're looking at AP.
Because Google.
Yeah, AP does not exist, buddy. It's all CFP from here on out.
Yes.
I know it's stupid. I hate it.
So here's my question. This is one of my. I know someone's talked about this before, but I just want your thoughts on this. What if the poll didn't exist till the college football playoff? What do we think about
that? Is a that's interesting. I never thought about that. I actually never thought about that.
Yeah, but it was AP poll. God damn it. Because SMU's 25, Tulane's 17 in it. So yeah, I'm going with SMU. Roll Stangs, as they used to say back in my hometown in Mineola. We're the Mustangs as well.
Your ass is not from Mineola.
What?
You're not from Mineola.
I am.
You actually?
Yes.
When did you move to New York?
What?
When did you move to New York?
I've always lived in New York.
Oh, so what do you mean Mineola?
That's New York, dude. My hometown.
Mineola, New York.
I live right by Baccio.
We're talking about Southern Methodist. SMU. That's way down in the Hicks.
No, I know. But I was saying roll Stangs because that was
Bro,
the same.
JJ, his high school is the Mustangs.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Bro,
Doesn't matter.
come on, man.
How am I supposed to know that? I only listen to Mike Quick. I only listen to Mike Quick show. I'm sorry. I only listen to Mike Quick show like 2 times a week. All right. I'm going with the Stangs as well. All right. And the last 2 games, App State and Troy. I said it at the beginning. I'm sticking with it. I'm going my Trojans, baby.
All right.
I'm so mad that James Madison's still not here.
They had a chance, but they lost to Appalachian State.
Did they actually?
What is App State's deal? Seriously, what did App State? Who hurt App State? They do this every year to a team.
They did.
And it's always to the team you least expect. Like, nobody thought that they were going to lose to A&M. Nobody thought they were going to beat A&M. Nobody thought they were going to beat JMU. No one thought they were going to.
Hold on.
Nobody even thought they're going to come close to beating Michigan back in 2007. But no, I got to go with the Trojans. They're on fire.
I'm going App State.
I'm so confused. James Madison is a better conference record.
I don't know why. It's a stupid rule.
Troy.
Yay. I might.
It should be JMU, and I would have picked JMU because I said that in the last video, in the prediction video.
I might actually go perfect with my predictions.
I'm scared.
For me.
All right, next game. How many picks we at? Oh, 2 more.
2 more.
Okay,
Michigan and Iowa. Definitely slim in the under on this game.
I agree.
All right, next.
I'm going Michigan.
Just go to the last game. This game's not interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think JJ McCarthy's going to continue to do absolutely nothing. Give me Michigan Blake Corum over 110 yards.
Absolutely. This one though is interesting.
So I think this one's a no-brainer, actually.
For me, it is.
I think this is a no-brainer. I'm going with the Louisville Cardinals.
Thank you. Exactly.
The fact that FSU's lost their quarterback for the season and the way that he did it, which was gruesome. There's not many teams that I know in any sport that can rebound and go out and win you a football game.
Oh man,
Is FSU one of those teams?
Oh man, I realize I can't go perfect because I picked North Carolina to win the goddamn ACC. Son of a bitch.
All right, I'm going Louisville.
Give me the Louisville Cardinals by 10+.
Yeah, I'm going Louisville also.
Give me the
Shout out to
Knowles.
my friends at Louisville. I got y'all. Oh, JJ's going with the Seminoles, bruh.
Keon Coleman is a dog. Their offense is still incredible.
All right.
Alrighty, that's going to do it for another edition of J&J Game Day. Basil, thank you so much for coming back on again.
Thank you for having me.
It is
Thank you for having me.
always a pleasure having you on. And we'll be seeing you in bowl season when we're shitting on your NFL picks when we're picking 35 straight bowl games.
Listen, listen, y'all can go off on my picks whenever you want. I don't do
Absolutely. And this guy covers the NFL every week, by the way.
Yes, I do.
But
But no,
somehow
usually my picks on my own show are better. Usually when I'm here, my NFL picks are always bad. So
but he's somehow better at college than he is at the NFL.
nothing.
But yeah,
makes
thanks
sense.
so much for coming on, Basil. It was a pleasure. Take care of yourself, man.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, this guy's a legend. All right, that does it. Another episode in the books. Delay is over. We are back to weekly uploads. We will be coming out with some more holiday-themed episodes. Big surprises on the way. Not going to say anything else, but it's late. I need to get some sleep. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm JJ Seggs. He's Jay Smiles. You already knew that. Have yourself a great day. And as always, I mean, what more is there to say?
Let's go Rangers.
I'm sorry. I'm running out of lines to say. Also, here we go. As always, thank y'all for watching.